Hello and welcome back, my friend. We are with Sarah Brown, who is inside of the town of Brewster. So we've just kind of cracked the couple doors here. I have deployed our foldable cart. We've already got a couple items that we've looted from a few houses. I have a massive horde of zombies already coming at me, which is kind of annoying. So I don't know. Maybe the better idea here would be to leave the cart outside. Actually, I probably need to kite these guys away. Ooh, what is this engine just lying around here? Just a random V8. A 4.5 liter V8 engine. Is it in good shape? I can't tell what can. I think it's just considered a raw part at this point. I'll tell you what. We're going to put the V8 engine inside of our cart, because you never know when you're randomly going to need a V8 engine. I'm going to go ahead and do a loop around the block and try to come back to... Did this not work? You drop in the pavement. Oh, dang it. I just moved it from, like, one tile to another tile. Well, we'll leave it here for the moment. We know where it's at. It's right outside of our last man on Earth shelter. I'm going to try to lead this group up and away from the base for a few minutes, and then loop back around. And I might try to just do a quick run myself without the cart, because right now the cart is a bit of a hassle, right? I'm a little bit worried about the cart more than anything. Granted, I could make another one without too much trouble, but... in the broad daylight, it's so hard to do any kind of looting in the game. So I think I'd prefer to get this cart in my inventory. Then I'll sprint back home, drop it off, come back. Ooh, look, there's a battery out here. I love me a battery. Let's see if we can get this the right way this time. So south and then into the vehicle, right? Please? Perfect. And we could just go around looting vehicles for parts, I suppose. One of the things that was updated in the latest version of this game is apparently they've added bus stops and buses. So what the hell are you? A skeletal dog? That is terrifying. I would kind of like to see what that's going to entail, but I don't want to have to restart our entire world to get there. And I don't actually know how to import saves. You know, like you'd import in Kenshi, you're able to kind of take your save and your progress and then just kind of get... updated, I guess, an updated world. We're a little bit tired here. I want to try to get inside and drop the cart off right in here. Oh god, we're actually trapped. Alright, let me get in here. Stop wielding the cart. Can I collapse the cart right now? Fold the vehicle up. Close the door. There we go. Alright, we're going to move this. We're going to leave it right where it's at. That's fine. And since we're already in the base, let's go ahead and drop off anything I grabbed, which I don't think was much. Did I even grab anything? Yeah, just a couple things. I'm going to use this central area as my dumping platform, just so I don't have to, every time I come home, you know, spend 15 minutes trying to organize my gear. For the most part, I'm just going to drop it all off right now. We're going to keep the bandage and the disinfectant, drop everything else, I think. Awkward. Are they above us? Shoot. I think they're actually above us, messing with that van to the right. Not ours vehicle, thankfully. Oh, here's that little child. Come over here, you little bugger. Alright. We're going to go explore the world and see what's out here in this great, glorious town of Brewster. I think we've got a couple... Is this a garage or... No, this is a pool. I meant to say a gas station. Let's go scout out. So there's a gas station here and a gas station here. Right next to the pharmacy. Let's see if we can't do a couple quick runs and maybe grab some high-value items during the daylight. Oops, I'm sprinting again. I didn't mean to be doing that. I'm mostly just going to be looking to pick up some, you know, raw materials that might be useful. Any kind of high-value item, like any, you know, really good or straight-up antibiotics. Instead of a Treapan, I think a Treapan's kind of a lower strength antibiotic. So if you actually see antibiotic, that's a much better version to get. Let's go into, what is that book over there? That was Computer World, which we already have. Ooh, a pistol, just kind of lying on the ground there. We'll take that Glock any day. It might have... a spare magazine that we could use. Here's another RV, it looks like. Pretty rough shape as well. I really want to find, man, my dream is to find that one of those luxury RVs. There's really no point to it, it's just bigger. And I think it's got solar panels on it. That's the only other thing that might be interesting or useful, is that we can kind of set it up as a mobile base and just recharge with the solar power. Gas station's just around the corner. I'm going to loop through these guys here. Trying to keep an eye out on my radar, too, because you never know. You'll be, you know, exploring, be very comfortable with the fact that you can pretty much dodge all of the zombies in the world, and all of a sudden, there is a turret that just appears out of nowhere and wrecks your day up. Alright, so there's tons of gas here. We have both diesel or only gasoline. I don't see a green tank. I think the green tank is where diesel's at. Vending machine with a bunch of food. Yeah, these are all normal gas tanks here. So we're going to try to keep the zombies away. I don't want them to start destroying the gas tanks. We would have to come up into the town, sweep over and down, and then start doing our gasoline run. Might not be the most feasible thing in the world. Is this a hardware store right next to me? This is a hardware store, I think. Home improvement. Let's go in here and see if there's any cool tools. I'm going to smash it instead of just opening it. There's a bunch of carpet here, which I don't think we need. Tools at the front. Nothing that really jumps out at me. Just going to keep breaking windows because that's what we do, apparently. That's fine. That's how we roll. So that was one gas station. What else is around us? There's a dojo here. Let's see if the dojo has any useful books. Do we know any martial arts? We do know Zui Quan, but I don't think we've done any melee in a long time. Well, we've done melee, but not unarmed melee. Which is honestly really dangerous to try to grind up, right? So we'd have to do a little bit of practice, maybe on some some children zombies. Hey, there's not too many zombies right now, so I'm going to go into the dojo. I always think dojos are a little bit dangerous to come into because they tend to have lots of friends who will try to beat you up. Boxing, Aikido, or Aikido, depending on your pronunciation. We also have a white belt here, not really necessary. We've got a peach. Ooh, it's delicious peach. We'll take a... Oh, it's frozen solid. Stupid solid frozen peaches. Alright, there's the doggo, and we should be able to get right out. Oh, God. Let's try to sprint right at him. Alright, nope, bad idea. We're going to have to wait for these guys to come through. I'm going to lead them around the camp for a bit. Oh, I kind of waited a little bit too long. Alright, let's see if we can't sprint through the gap. There we go. Okay, cool. I mean, there was a couple, but there wasn't a horde, so I felt pretty comfortable going into a place with only one exit. One of the most dangerous things, though, you can do in the game is if you aren't comfortable with an area, don't run in to an area that looks like it only has one exit. Don't just take the chance on it, basically. What are these? These are some poor-fitting boots, which I don't think I want. There's some seeds and whatnot here. I don't really know how to do the planting yet, and we don't have a safe area. Remember, we're just outside of a town, so it's not exactly Fort Knox at the moment. Very, very, we're kind of, you know, we're relying on being more stealthy and ignored than anything. Ooh, bikes. Bikes and bike parts. I'm going to smash some windows here, see if I can give myself a bit of room. Let me go into sprinting mode. We can pick up a couple cool parts here. Bicycle horn. Don't know why on God's earth we would want any kind of a bicycle horn. We'll grab some duct tape because you can't go wrong with duct tape. We'll go ahead and eat that fruit because nom nom nom. No? No? And what else do we have here? There is a bike seat. Oh, that's a bandana. Bicycle wheel. Now, they've already kind of trashed the bike. Can I go out from here? I can. All right. Bikes are kind of cool. You actually can make your own, almost like a scooter, if you ever wanted to. Wow, they've torn this wreck up. Is there anything useful in all that garbage? A wood axe. Ooh. I think we talked about maybe doing a little bit of work on trees, and I don't think I have an axe, so I'm going to pick that bad boy up. Anything else that's useful here? Sickle, flashlight, bottle jack. We already have most of these types of parts. Did we also get... No, we never got wheels. I'm getting confused because I've done so many attempts at this game. One of my playthroughs, I had a really nice garage, and I had... Wait, what was that? What was that? The something or other? Oh, the tandems. I thought I saw a word that I don't often see, and I thought it was some kind of horrible new zombie. In one of my playthroughs, I have gone into... I kind of had a garage that I had access to, and I wound up making... having quite a few tires around. I was trying to make it a place where I could do a lot of work on vehicles, but it never didn't quite work out. There is a light cell. An error has occurred. There's already a monster at a certain area. Hopefully this is not a game-breaking error. Okay, cool. Just a little bit of a debug message. I think the pharmacy has a rear exit. I hope so. Let's go back here, because it looks like there's some medicines in the back. Those are... Oh, Xanax. Okay, we'll take the Xanax. We'll take the injectable vitamin E, or sorry, B. Please be an exit in the back. I think there is antiseptic. Oh, no, this is not a great spot. Let's start sprinting back outside before the horde gets in here. All right, we've got a little bit of room to maneuver. They don't all see us. We need to get to the door. There's only one dude at the door right now. All right, we're going to play it cool. We're just going to play it cool. Hey, more Treyapan. Awesome. There is a cart in my way. Can I shove this out of the way? I can. I will happily take more Treyapan any day of the week. Something collides with what? Oh, I accidentally grabbed a fridge somehow? Calcium tablet, meat pies. Lovely, lovely meat pies. All right. There is a bit of a horde outside. We're going to go start sprinting. We're basically just charging right at the door. They should start seeing us now. Ooh. Not a great spot. All right, I'm going to try to rely on them to destroy all of the doors and the walls. Because sometimes they'll just destroy most of it for you, and then you can get out because some of the area collapses. Oh, damn, this is getting kind of ugly here. We might have to fight the soldier zombie. Not the one that I wanted to fight at all. But the rest of them don't really see us. So he bites our right leg, hits your right leg. This is going to hurt us a lot. We're not actually doing much damage to this dude at all. Let's go ahead and sprint away, or walk away. Oh, guys, this is a really bad spot. I'm going to try to sprint to one of these windows and see if we can't destroy it. You don't seem to be affecting the reinforced glass shutters. Not a great spot for Sarah to be in. We're going to play it cool. Remember how I just warned? I was just being like, you know, hey, don't walk into a place with only one exit, guys. Very, very dangerous. We're going to have to get lucky on the exit here. Through the gap. Damn it, one of them blocked our way. Let's go back out. Let's go back out. I'm going to start shouting at them to come this way. Because I think they lose you a little bit in darkness. So we're going to keep shouting. Am I bleeding, by the way? I saw blood on my character. No, we just have pain, and we're a little bit injured in a couple body parts. All right. Ooh, this is super not great. Let's shout back here. I'm pretty sure they can break through those windows that I'm looking at here. These are easy to get through. Stupid one-exit pharmacy. We're going to keep shouting towards the back of the store. Trying to get them in and through. Then I want to just hide over in the corner. And watch the door. Because normally when you're in the darkness like this, they don't see you. Oh man, what a terrible spot to be in. Are we okay in terms of... Let's tell you what, let's put some antibiotics while we're here. Let's put some disinfectant on. You don't expect to gain any... Let's go ahead and make sure our left arm stays disinfected. We'll put a bandage on it to help it heal faster. That's our old arm, I think, anyways, but in case it took any additional damage. They're not really doing much other than trying to pile in the door, which is highly annoying more than anything. Boy, the days when I need a freaking grenade, right? This is actually kind of funny. They're just having like a huge party. Well, we might wait here for a bit. I'm starting to see a couple gaps in the door, but as soon as we show up, we'd have to get through that whole mess of a dog pile of zombies. I'm going to just hide in the farthest back corner I can get into. God, maybe something interesting will run by like a dog. Alright, I'm going to wait for a bit. It seems like we're relatively safe in this corner. I mean, it's obviously a horrible situation to be in. But I'm going to wait with Simba, or Sarah, and I'll be back with you here in just a bit. Oh, just kidding. It looks like I don't even have to go away. They all are just trickling out. It looks like they caught something. Like a dog or something. Alright. There's a bit of a gap at the door. I'm going to try to sneak as close as I can where they can't see me. I think it's pretty much when you're in shadows they can't see you at any point. Alright. Oh, this is so ugly. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to the southeast part of the store. I'm going to start shouting. Like, look at me, come over here, come over here. Alright. Now we're going to sprint. We were sprinting. Okay, let's sprint back again. Trying to yell, get their attention away from the door. We're going to cycle around the door, or circle around. And come charging in. Boy, holy crap. That was almost... Look, I mean, look how easy that is to just get trapped and it's over. Alright. We're out in the open. My stomach is in knots. Literally in knots right now. Okay. Where are we at? We are over on this side of town. That was the horrible pharmacy of death that we're never going back to, and we're going to give them a horrible review on Google. This is an office space. Yeah, remember my rule about not knowing where your exits are? I don't know if that has multiple exits or not, so we're going to not go in there. Damn it. God, it's getting bit by everything. The Bokken blocked a little bit of damage there, which was kind of helpful. What's downstairs here? Ooh, this is a survivalist bunker. I love these. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Is this a sewer gator? Yeah, we're not. Nope, 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 nope. I have no idea what the strength of a sewer gator is, but I'm pretty sure it's more than Sarah Brown, the reservist from Michigan. Yeah. So, God, that's brutal. Yeah, by the way, if you guys are curious, Sarah Brown comes from Detroit, Michigan. She grew up in the suburbs, you know, enjoyed a pretty calm, mild upbringing. Big fan of, we'll say she's a big fan of ICP for no particular reason, just because I really want to make that happen. This is an APC. Is this a fully controllable APC? It's got a faulty engine. I don't like the APC sometimes because you have to go all the way to the front to control it. Personnel fails to start, fails to start. Can we fire on anybody? Let's do vehicle controls. No, sorry. This is control vehicle targeting mode auto. Oh, I don't think it has any ammo. Let's sprint past this dude. Alright, we've got more houses to the east. We don't really know what's to the north of the town. Is this the, M is a music venue. I thought that was actually a kind of a, what do you call that? Military surplus store. Those tend to have some pretty decent gear, especially they have rucksacks and things that are super, super useful, especially early on. We're going to climb over a bunch of bushes here and generally kind of be a pain and slow ourselves down. There is a solar car, which I wouldn't mind trying to snag the solar panels from. Let's go into sprinting mode. See what's inside here. First aid kit, I'll take that. Emergency oxygen. I don't know if that's ever going to be useful, but why not grab it if we can. A Halligan bar, crowbar, shovel. I don't think we have a shovel, so we're going to take the shovel. I'm going to sprint over here to the solar vehicle and find out that it is missing wheels. If we wanted to remove the solar panel, how much is that going to be in terms of difficulty? Not too difficult. 24 minutes for us to do that. Might be a really good thing to do at night if we wanted to start a stockpile of vehicle parts. What else do we need to do here? I've got a fungal tower to the east of Brewster. This is a random skate park. Yeah, we'll go in the skate park. That sounds like a fun thing to do. What's down here? Are you a fun basement or a basement full of death? Yeah, we'll grab a couple of novels to read. We need to be a little bit cautious about morale. I don't know what happens long term, by the way, in terms of your overall survivors' morale. Like, do they need entertainment to keep going, or are they going to just stay pretty even keeled across the board? Screwdriver set. I think we already have them. We'll take another one. A scissor jack, which I believe we also have, and now we're pretty much full on. Oops, bye. We're pretty much full at this point. Alright, that was a bit of a quick run. We kind of took more of my time in the pharmacy trying not to freaking die. But we did get more Atreapan, which is never a bad thing. What about you? You are a vehicle hippie van that does not have any fuel in it. I think I'll just kind of poke around and see what's here. I would like... sometimes it's helpful to know where certain vehicles are if you want to make another approach to it later. What is this building behind special doors? Abandoned warehouse. Really? Can I pry this open? Probably not. How does one get into said abandoned warehouse? That is abandoned and stuff. What is this? This is a downspout. Can I climb that? Oh, seriously? Climb south? Holy crap! Awkward. Am I now stuck upstairs here? Holy cow, I never knew that roofs were really a thing. What a great survival method. I'll have to keep that in mind next time we get super screwed. Until the building collapses. Let's see if we can climb down safely. You can't go down here. Oh, God. Awkward. What is that zoom? You're at the edge of your balance. Let's see if we can go down. You can't go down here. Are we about to fall to our freaking death? Well, that was horrible. So, we basically fell down into some zombies. Our rucksack was completely destroyed. I think we fell on our back. You slammed against the downspout for 41 damage. You're knocked to the floor. The zombie has grabbed us and bit us. Our rucksack is destroyed. All the items that we got tumbled out. So first things first, let's try to break the grip, which we did. Right, well, that's an important lesson learned. Don't climb up something if you don't know that you can get down it. Oh, man, all that stuff we had. All gone. I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go on the map, create ourselves a note. And I think I'm going to go pink and say gear behind warehouse. Okay, that might hopefully be a reminder that we need to come back here at some point once we have a repaired backpack. That's my fault, honestly. That could have been something that I was a little bit more careful of. I'm really lucky that we didn't break our freaking legs, though, more than anything. What is this crazy-looking house? Is this a... Oh, this is a church. Okay, fair enough. There is a restaurant over there to our east. There's a vehicle here that does have a little bit of gasoline, but a faulty engine. I don't want to take the chance on getting into that right now. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to wrap it around and get back to our base at this point. Sarah's looking a little bit rough, especially since I beat her up more than I intended to. This is why I can't have nice things, guys. We go outside for like 5 minutes. What in the hell did this used to be? Like, just collapsed in on itself. Abandoned warehouse as well. Do all abandoned warehouses fall apart? Boxing gym. Hey, we got the rest of Brewster unlocked. There is a incomplete cabin north of Brewster. That might be interesting. Moonshine still north of Brewster, too. I think I'd like to go out there if we were able to get a little bit more gear. Or a bike. Maybe if we get a bike, I wouldn't mind going out there. Looks like there's a massive tank that got destroyed. What is this building that we're next to? We're next to a... It says Place Road. Ooh, a pharmacy. You know how I feel about pharmacies and how amazing they are. Little bike here that we're not going to get to because we're getting almost pulled. Alright, there we go. Get a little bit of distance between everybody. Hippie van. Normally the vehicles that don't have wheels on them are always going to have more fuel than anything else. I should have zoomed out just in case we see a terrible, you know, turret set up or something like that. Alright, RV again. No gasoline, lacking wheels. I'm going to make our way up to the north. I mean, we got a lot of time to kill. Well, actually, to be fair, it's 7 p.m. now. So Sarah is getting a bit tired, but she might be able to sleep at that abandoned cottage or unfinished cottage. There's 2 books here, Trap and Field. I think I'm going to grab Trap and Field. Although, well, we actually have a little bit of space for it, apparently. Sew Outdoor Month. I think we have a sewing magazine, though. So, alright, I'm going to make my way over to the... Oh, God. Let me turn on safe mode in a minute so we don't run into any speeders. Because the last thing I want to do is have a close encounter with the spidery kind. Can you hear me smashing keys? As I just try to navigate this stupid forest. Let's go over, let's go west so we can get into this walking trail. Getting dark outside. Can't see the things that are coming to kill us, which is much more preferable to me, personally. I don't like to know what my impending death looks like. I'd prefer to just, you know, see it when I see it, the last minute. Alright, here's our trail to the north, I think. Are we on the trail yet? No, we're still almost there. Okay, the abandoned cottage should be somewhere right here in front of us. And I passed it. Good job. Alright. Seriously? Is this all this was? Incomplete cabin. Yeah, you don't say. There's not even a cabin at all. I was hoping for, like, I don't know, something with walls in it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there is... Wow. They really weren't kidding. There is nothing in here. This is going to kind of stink, but I guess we'll, maybe... No, don't take down the tent. Canteen. Ooh, pork and bean. Let's go ahead and close the door. Grab ourselves a bite to eat. Actually, quite a bit. Pork and beans. We'll just get ourselves completely full. Tin can of broth. And we'll have Sarah take a little bit of a nap this evening and head back home tomorrow. After a nice evening of kind of taking a nap here in this tent, Sarah's actually feeling a little bit better. It's 6 a.m. Her wounds are completely healed, which is pretty cool. She is really, really cold, though, because we have been sleeping outside in the middle of nowhere. However, we can start coming back into town. I was hoping we'd do a little bit of midnight raiding, but Sarah wound up sleeping the night through. And I think what I'm going to do is just have her go right back home. Since she is super, super hungry, I'm going to have her go straight home and get into our base. I think I'm going to maybe swing by these houses on the left or the west side of town. That way I can see if they have any goodies. Do I have safe mode on? I do have safe mode on, so I can kind of spam south here without the fear of, you know, running right into a zombo in the face or something even worse. We need to find out a way to clear out these towns. Like, I think the best way would be to develop some kind of single-shot turret weapon. Because that would let us, number one, build up our skill in... Hey, look, mounted rifleman, just what we're talking about. What is that? An electric blanket. Oh, adorable. I'm going to wield it. Let's store our boken in the scabbard. It would let us build up our marksmanship skill. So if we ever actually needed to use marksmanship when we were out on the road, we would be able to do that. The more important thing is that would let us conserve ammo with a single-shot weapon. So if we're sitting there and we're trying to, you know, go into a town, we park ourselves on the west side of town or one of the entrances of town, and we just start mowing down zombies slowly but surely, having lots of time to aim and get our, you know, everything squared away. All right, let's, I think I want to go one more street over. Is this an RV that's good? Did I come to this RV before? I don't know if we did. It's got a faulty engine. All right, we're going to sprint inside it and close the door. No controls. Of course, I probably should have looked at that beforehand. All right, off we go. Is this another RV? It's RV Central. Holy crap, missing wheels. We could really pillage a lot of good items, though, from all these vehicles. We just need to clear out a town. Like, if I can clear out one town, I think that's going to put us in such a great position in this game. But I don't know the best method to do that. I mean, obviously, it seems to be weapons, right? You're going to need massive amounts of weapons to clear out all of your zombie friends. Is this bike, this scooter good? Got a faulty engine. Can I start it up? Fails to start, fails to start. All right, that's about it. I gave it about 3 attempts, and then I'm gone. We're just going to sprint down the street. Try to outrun. Ooh, got grabbed there. He's a little bit closer than I thought he was. What about you? Are you a bicycle or a scooter? You're a motorcycle that is lacking in the wheels. Oh, God. I was spamming south, and I should not have been spamming south there. That could have been absolutely horrible. I've gotten really complacent in the game before and just held down the button, you know, held down move south or something, and you wind up facing off, like running directly into an enemy, and you sit there and try to attack them with your face, you know, like a dozen times, and they're just like, ooh, goody, I'm gonna, you know, eat you because you're dinner, and you've decided to come right to me. So, not super helpful. What the heck? Oh, shit, there's amigos somewhere. Oh, the amigos right across the street. Oh, bad juju. Let's try to see what they dropped here. This is an entrenching tool. Oh, this is where a bunch of military people got killed here by Amigo. All right, we're going to walk calmly away from the Amigo, all the while yelling sweet nothings into its ear. I'm going to kite the Amigo over to some zombie friends, because Migos love zombos. Actually, he's going to tear through these kids really quick. I need to have him go through quite a few. All right, there we go. Put him between, or put the zombies between the Amigo and us. Let's make sure we don't hit any more bushes. Why are you catching up to us? You should not... What the hell? You should not be able to catch up to us, you little bastard. You ripped our long underwear. Very, very rude. All right, we have a standalone launcher, a minigun, an L523. Can I get a freaking... There's a molly pack. What I'm really looking for is a backpack. There's no rucksacks at all, really? That is rough. What about over here on you guys? Knit hat. Like, even a backpack I'd be pretty happy with right now. Leather touring suit. Can I look for pack? A molly pack. Molly pack is... molly gear is something that... Are you a normal dog or a zombie dog? I think you're a zombie dog. Ooh, light amp goggles. Oh, God, we don't have room for anything. Let's drop this stupid electric bank. Can I throw the blanket at the dog? The molly pack is something where you basically attach gear, or you've got gear with a bunch of straps in it and loops, and you can kind of interweave other gear to that, and then add more things onto your gear. So it's basically like an accessory system. It's really great. Here is a shovel that we're going to wield. I'm going to leave a note here on the map, and just right here, and I'm going to say lots of loot, because there's actually this abandoned house had a bunch of tools in it too. So we're going to try to come back to that later, though, once we have more inventory space or a cart or what have you. We'll come back there at night or something. And boy, light amp goggles would be really, really cool, especially if we can find a way to recharge them. I don't quite know how to do that yet, but it would be worth our while to try to figure that out. All right, We're going to sneak through the rest of these zombies here. I'm kind of holding down the run button just a bit, or the movement button. Taking a very long way around the town, cutting off that line of sight, swinging down over the grass. There's one zombie child that followed us here, so I might have to bash her in a little bit with the shovel. Sorry, little girl. Terribly sorry about that. Yep, guilty about killing. Oh well, such is life. Otherwise, I think... Let me sneak around. Did anyone see us right now? No one's really hostile to us. I think we're okay. Alright. We are back home. We are safe and sound. We are still doing really well in terms of any damage, too. So I think this might be a good point to wrap things up. It has been a relatively lucrative episode. I might actually spend a little more time in base before the evening. We got to eat and drink, of course, so that's the standard stuff. But at this point, I want to maybe get an early nap in so we can go back out at night with our fancy cart. So we might do a little bit of repairing or things like that. So thank you all so much for joining me. This might be a little bit of a shorter episode. I'll take a look. And if it's really bad, I will add a little bit more content to the end of this episode. Take care.